Hey guys, you ever been building your house and think, man, I wish I could make this starter house look a lot less starter house-ish? Well, I've got a few tips that'll help you out. All right, first thing you want to do is you're going to want to find yourself a suitable piece of ground, something that you'd like to build on. And maybe, make something flat. I've got this place flattened out for me. And then you're going to want to, start building your base, however big you want it. You're going to want to start with a flat foundation. Go as many across as you want. I like to do 4x5, 4 across, 5 deep. Sir, I am trying to make a video. Please leave. So once you have your foundation set, you're going to want to put up your walls. And one of the things I like to do here to spruce up your house a little bit is kind of put in some windows. And to make it over the top here, we're going to go like this. And you can run these all the way around here. And we'll do the same thing on this side here. And we'll make a window on each side of the door. And I think I'm going to do a double door. So what I normally do is add posts like this, and I use the gates. And you do this and this. Don't run now. You're going to interrupt my video. You're going to be part of it now. So now you got a double gate here. You just add onto the top here to make it the full length of the door. And you go over the top here like this, and there you go. And if you really want to, you can put a wooden pole on the corner here. Actually, you can put that on each corner. And it's honestly best if you put these down beforehand. You're going to want as much stability as you can. And that'll help in the long run when you're building further up. And so instead of just having a roof, instead of just putting a roof on like this or putting, a floor over the top like this and having it be really, this is kind of, I like to kind of go up, 1.5 high. One of the things I like to build is called a dormer window. If you guys don't know what that is, I can, you'll be able to figure it out once I start building it. So what you want to start with is you can use 26 degrees or 45 degree. It depends on how big of a slope you want your roof. But we're gonna go 26 degrees here. And we're gonna put one of these on each corner. And that's gonna be the beginning of it there. And then we'll go 26 degrees here. Yeah, like that. Oh, and one of the things we're going to need to do that I totally forgot about is that I need to run along the top here. And along the front here, because these don't have snap points here. So technically it can't snap any roof pieces to them. So I have to run these beams around the whole thing. And I don't want to just run them across the front. That'd be dumb looking. So we're going to go uniform here. Now that allows us to snap roof pieces to it. So you're going to snap one on here, one here, and you're going to leave this gap in the middle. And then the first thing you're going to do is frame out kind of a window frame like this. You put a roof over the top like this, and then we're going to be using you use an angled piece like this here, and here, and then I think you can snap, yep, a little half wall into here. And that is what we call a dormer window. So let's just do the same thing on the other side. There we go. And then you get, after you get those two dormer windows up on both sides, some more corner pieces here. And some more 26-degree roof pieces. And there you go. And if you really want to close up, this right here, sometimes if you'd like to do that, you can just snap a half wall to the back here. And when you come in here, you got all this nice open area. And then the other thing you can do up here is you can put another half wall here. And then you do that. And then if you'd like to even go a little further, when you unlock, once you have bronze nails, you can unlock the shutters, and you can do this. And you can also open them from here. And now you get nice, fresh sunlight in here. And this house at 4x5 is one of the things I can show you here. Is if you'd like to, instead of putting your fire outside, all you have to do to change that is just break this piece of floor, since you have to put fires on the floor. You stick a campfire here. And then as you build, you just build up around it. 1, 2, and that'll stick right through there. It'll be fine. And then you do that. And now you've got a fire that's contained. And you do have the ability, if you'd like to put 1, 2, 3 of these in there, and if you can get them placed closer together, you should be able to reach them all. So one thing you can do, this fits put your workbench down in here. You can put your chopping block down right here, and then your tanning rack should fit. Where was it? There's a spot you could, like that. And you can also put a forge down right here. And then what I like to do actually is, if you press shift, you can put those down pretty much. Get out of here. Then you can put your forge cooler right here. You can put your anvil down here, and you should be able to put your adze. Be able to put your adze right there, and now you can reach the forge. You got level 3. Your workbench. Your workbench is at level 4. Then the only thing you're needing after this, you got this little corner here for your bed. Nice and cozy. And then this other corner over here is for your storage. And one of the things that I like to do early game is this right here. And then, like I said, if you press shift, instead of snapping it into, exact snap spots, you can kind of place it right over the top of these, which then allows you to put some more chests right on top of that. And now you can squeeze 8 chests into basically 1.5 squares. And now you're good to go. Just need to put some standing torches around so you have some lights. Yeah, the other thing you can do here is frame these out completely, like this. Just adding little details like that. It just kicks the build up a notch, just a little bit. And if you'll notice, I built basically this whole thing out of all things you can find basically right in the beginning of the game. The only thing that you don't have access to at the beginning of the game is these shutters, which you don't necessarily need because you'll need bronze nails. But pretty much everything else you can, except for the workbenches in there. I was just showing you the amount of stuff you can put in there. But this can be built pretty much day one, and you can use all these different building pieces to make your builds just kind of stand out just that much more. Yeah, so this just adds a little bit of depth to your bed. These dormer windows, or not to your bed, your house, your little starter house, doesn't quite look as much like a starter house as normal. You got some dormers on either side. Opens up your house to some natural sunlight when the sun is in any direction, basically. And yeah, it just gives a little bit more character. So this right here is what the dormer roofs look like. With 45-degree angle. And this is one of the things you can do here is you can run these through and have this little it makes this little like cross section up here like this. Kind of looks cool. So what's one of the things you can do instead of closing off the onion, it'll close it instead of having to close them off. You've got they push through the entire roof. So yes, there's a couple of different ways to do this. Both of them can be pretty much built the same way. All right, guys, so if you'd like to see any more building tips for Valheim or anything else, just subscribe. And if you guys want to, make sure you guys turn on the notifications. And if you'd like to become a YouTube member, that is all linked. That is all in the description below, as well as Patreon and everything else, Splappa09Gaming. So make sure you guys follow me for more Valheim tips and tricks and for more survival games. And as always, guys, much love, and I'll see you in the next video.